this morning there was no N'Golo Kante in training. Has he had a setback on his recovery? And why hasn't Hakim Ziyech travelled?
Hakim's ill. N'Golo we're just waiting on he had a reaction in training, so we're just waiting for the news of that. But Hakim's sore throat, so that's why he didn't travel.
Hi Graham. So on N'Golo, how much of a concern is that, do you think? I mean, obviously he'd be frustrated with any kind of setback, but do you think it's a worry?
Well, it's certainly not ideal, and disappointing for him and for us. So we have to wait and see the extent of it, and then go from there.
Graham, I just wanted to ask you, away from tomorrow's match, just quickly about the sad news surrounding Enoch. You signed him for Brighton, and terrible news for him and his family. Yeah,
really terrible. I mean, thankfully, it isn't as terrible as it maybe could have been, because I think he's been a little bit lucky, in, as much as he can be lucky in terms of he's alive and well, which is something we're all really thankful for. But of course, at 24 years old, to not play football, not be able to play football, just puts everything in perspective. And I tried to call him today, sent him a message. He's a fantastic person. So whatever he does, he'll succeed in his life. But it's a shame we won't see him on the football pitch.
Hello, Graham. Could you
Hi.
just talk about the challenges that you have faced in these early days to try and get your ideas across to the players, given the fact that you actually haven't got that quality time on the training field because of the intense nature of the schedule you've got?
Yeah, and we've had international break as well, so it's just been one of those periods that you have to deal with as best you can. Yes, it hasn't been so much time on the training pitch, but you can still work in other ways. So it's about trying to understand the players, get to know them better, build the relationships, prepare the games, analyse the games, and then try to move forward. So we have to use meetings, we've had to use video, we've had to communicate, just speak, explain, talk, just to try to understand where the players have been at and how we can help them. So as I said before, they're really honest, really responsible. I found them really receptive, so it's been a pleasure to work with them.
Hello, Graham. I was just going to say, last week you had such an impressive result and performance. I guess coming here, to the San Siro and all the history and everything that brings, you can really sort of, produce another sort of a statement performance. Winning here is still quite rare, isn't it? How special would that be if you can do that tomorrow night?
Well, that's our challenge. That's what we have to try to do. And you're right, it's an incredible place here. Completely different game. The AC Milan will try to use the home advantage just like we did. And two good teams, two quite evenly matched teams, I think. So it's going to be a fantastic game. Really looking forward to it.
Hi, Graham. You rested Thiago for this game, or it seemed like you did a little bit. How strong was he to play with a cold in the last match? How impressive was that? And with this guy being a legend of this club as well, like how impressed have you been as a leader in your defence to sort of have him there with you?
Yeah, he was okay when we played AC Milan, but he just got a little bit worse as the week went on. So in the end, because there was only 2 days in between the games, it didn't make sense to play him again. But he's recovered well, and he's been incredibly impressive on and off the pitch. He's a leader. He's a top professional and a top person. So he's been again joy to work with.
Hello, Graham.
Hi.
Just a couple from me, please. On Saturday, when we were at the game, you went through a long list of players who'd been struggling with knocks and things like, I think, Aubameyang had quite a lot of football, Sterling, Kovacic had had a knee problem. Can you tell us, are they all fit again? Are they all 100% healthy? So basically the team news. And also, you had a tremendous week last week with 3 wins in a row. Just how much confidence has that given you as a manager to kind of lead this team to where you want to take them?
Well, in terms of team news, we're everyone's available. So apart from obviously the guys that we've mentioned. And the fact that we could rotate a few has probably helped us in terms of availability for this game and hopefully a bit of freshness, because we're going to need that. It's going to be a tough match, a really physically demanding game. And yeah, I mean, as I said before, as used to say at Brighton, wins are the best way to convince people that your ideas can work, and it's only a short time. So I'm not getting carried away at all, but wins help. I mean, it's about performance, about getting to know the players, it's about the process, but at the same time, we all know, and you guys will remind me, that you need to win as well. So it's a good week, but it's only a week.